Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Adventure Archive. It's been a while since we played a game here, but we're back. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties, so that is why we are late. But anyway, tonight is Death in Space. It is hopefully the conclusion of Search and Salvage, the pamphlet adventure that came along with the Kickstarter. But before we begin, let's thank some people. So we got McGlintlock. Go check him out at glumdark.com. He made this fine Foundry system, and I was an idiot and upgraded Foundry, and I saw there was an incompatibility thing, but so far so good. So if there's going to be some weird stuff happening, it's all my fault, not his. Obviously, the Death in Space creators and community for all the support. Appreciate it as always. Helium Kid Cannon and Solar Fields for the cool soundtrack. And that's all I got. Thank you guys. We got Jess here as Ingrid. We got Ryan as Austin. Ducky as Novus. And Christian L2 as Haroje. So we're going to get right into it. Anything to say, anybody, before I begin the recap? Because I know you guys probably need a recap.
I think we got our ass kicked and then ran away. I think that's what it was, right?
That's basically what happened. Yeah. So I guess I don't need to recap it. No.
I mean, it may be a very mild recap.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'll give you guys.
For the
I'll give you guys a recap. So, these fine folks of this crew, they got a distress signal, and they went to go investigate. They found a derelict ship. It seemed like it was in low power mode. It shut down. So they went to go investigate further, and discovered, in fact, the ship was in low power mode, seemingly abandoned. They did some exploration. They found the engine room, where they also found these EMP spears in the engine, which presumably was shutting it down. They took those out. The engine restarted. All power came online, and with that power, they heard the voice of Aoki, which was a kidnapped artificial intelligence that this whoever this crew on the ship took. They stole from another ship that they raided, brought to their ship, and then the crew learned that Aoki soon kind of locked herself in the computer center and shut everything down and started making, blew up the med bay essentially, started wreaking havoc on the entire ship. And so to salvage what was left of their ship, these scavengers basically threw these EMP spears into it to shut everything down. And so they're trying to figure things out maybe, but anyway, the players encountered them. Everything was on high alert. There was a massive firefight. They just had to retreat back to the ship. Now they're regrouping. Where we are now. So you guys are still, you guys docked, you undocked. Undocked, is there an official term for that? What's the official term? Back, you got some distance. You healed. You recouped everything. Resupplied. And now you guys decided, I believe, to go back. Is that right?
Yeah, we ended up. There was like talk about potentially creating like explosives or throwing oil and fire or something like that at the.
Oh yeah, what was your guys' plan? You guys had a crazy plan.
Wasn't it to fill up the extra suit with oil? Tie off the
Thought about it.
Yeah, bomb man.
Yeah, Big Boom Boy.
Yeah, I think that's how we ended, was just like coming up with a few crazy ideas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crazy cool.
Crazy cool. So yeah, you guys are hanging out, observing this, the ship that again is back in low power mode. So you see these pulsing lights. You see, I kind of labeled, I think we were talking about, you guys wanted to get an idea of where the bridge was versus where the med bay was, where the hull had been breached. So you guys kind of like get orient yourself where everything was. But all that's left now to do is drive the ship or fly the ship to reconnect, if that's what you'd like to do. Or if you'd like to approach this a different way, let me know.
I think that sounds like a good plan. I think the point was to throw that in there,
pull some people away, and then shoot in and just try to book to the bridge. But did we want to do that XP thing real quick though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let me bring the book up here. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to announce it on the Discord, on our Discord too.
I got you, son.
You got it. Thank you, man. All right, so
I'm also rocking this bad boy now.
oh, look at that big old Free League logo. I ordered one. I didn't get that one though. I got the just the one across the chest. So that should be. It's supposed
I know you don't like the big circle. I will say it's a fucking big circle.
Yeah, it
Like
looks,
I knew it was gonna be big.
it's
but
like a pizza. It's huge.
Yeah, it's
It's
huge.
huge.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Rock the Free League.
Yeah, for whatever reason, man. Because I used to do T-shirts years and years ago, and circles
know.
just look huge, man. They look huge.
Well, good to know.
Well, now you know. Now you know.
You just have to circle it and you're better.
Okay, I think it's on page 60.
It's like 60 or 66.
Yeah.
Never remember which. But also the PDF is incredibly well hyperlinked.
It is. It is. It is. I found it. It is on page 60. So advancement. I got to ask you guys some questions, and then just note you get an experience point per affirmative. So did you guys repair anything? I don't remember. Did you? It's been a while.
Well, I mean, technically the engine when we took the spears out of it.
Yeah.
Well, so repair in this game is to use a component to repair something. So it's a game mechanic. So I don't believe anyone's repaired anything.
Okay.
Did you deliver on a dangerous contract? Not yet. Well, this isn't really a contract, but nothing so far. Did you use at least one void point? I believe most, if not all of you did. Because there's some crazy combat going on.
Mm-hmm.
I like the quotes. You're quoting me here. You're trolling me with stained quotes.
Well, you said it.
I know, I said it. Okay, did you discover a new and potentially dangerous place? Yeah, I would say so. Did you gain a new enemy? Probably a lot. So yes. Did you find someone new that you can trust? I don't know about that. Do you think you can trust Aoki?
I don't think the AI. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Trust
Finally, did you contribute with something especially memorable? Does anybody remember anything interesting that happened last time? I don't remember.
We all kind of
We all
Did
kind of
something.
did something cool, I think. We should all get experience points. How many did you guys get so far?
I mean,
Three.
like
3 for me.
yeah.
Okay. That's good. Is anybody cashing any of those in?
I need to look at my XP. Where's my XP?
Upload.
Oh, I think. Are we sure we didn't do this already? Because I'm down to 1 XP.
Well, you guys may have. I don't know. You know what?
We did that. We did that a session before that, like at the beginning of this last session. We cashed in, and then we played the session, and we didn't do XP at the end of the
Gotcha.
session. Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. That works. Either way, works for me. Because I think I put some points in Dex, and I increased my max points. I think so. My armor is now only -1, and my hit points are up to 10. So we're doing much better now. We learned from our ass kicking.
Yeah.
You know.
That is true. That is true. So, how are you guys liking the just upgrade whenever you want to system?
Great.
It's cool.
I definitely very much prefer it.
Yeah, exactly, the milestones and stuff. Okay, so again, we are you guys are observing this ship from afar. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess we get if we're gonna do the bomb boy idea, we could fill it up with that fuel. I have I don't know. I don't know if engine grease counts, but I could definitely.
It's probably flammable.
I could probably
I'd
throw
imagine.
that into the concoction. It's probably just like a can of it, but that's one thing I can throw in. And then, do we know what is there a quantity system for fuel?
Do you mean, oh, we just got a raid. Welcome. Lords and ladies of fate. We are playing Death in Space, clearly. So the players are observing a derelict ship. They've already passed through that once and basically encountered a firefight, retreated, beaten and bloody. They are going back again to hopefully retrieve this this kidnapped AI and perhaps get revenge on the crew that these scavengers killed. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. So thank you so much for hanging out. Anyway, we'll back to it. So what were you saying, L2?
So what's the fuel system like? Like, because I'm thinking like maybe we unload like a smidgen of fuel there to really make it, go boom.
Oh,
really
from
make
your
it
ship?
flammable. Like, is it like
So
crystalline
basically, yeah,
Is it
fuel.
liquid fuel?
If I remember
Yeah.
correctly, I think fuel, the way that works this game, if you're moving in system, it doesn't use fuel. It's like when you're traveling vast distances. So
Gotcha.
we can actually check and see what's up with your ship. Spacecraft. Layout.
I think it's acting more as a diversion.
Yeah,
more
you
than
guys have yeah, your conditions 5, fuel, frame, current 6, output power. Yeah, I mean, I'll just, it's a hand wavy thing. I'm not going to be, if you guys want to take some of your fuel and fill an EVA suit with it, that's cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the amount of fuel that fills a ship and the amount of fuel that would fill like a basically a human bag.
It's
would
not
be minuscule.
Negligible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Negligible.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's fine then. Yeah. So, I guess I'll go over to wherever one of the fuel reservoirs is, and
Okay.
on the I guess it's the port side of the ship. I think I got that right. And then hook up a conduit, or like just through the head hole of the suit, maybe find a way to seal it up and fill it and add the engine grease in there too. What the hell? Just so that maybe coat the top of it with engine grease too, so it's already on fire when we throw it, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So are you how much are you filling this thing up? Is it like Bubble Boy filled up, or just kind of like getting it saturated and just sort of sloshing around in there a little bit?
Get it sloshing around. Maybe the legs are full, but everything else, that'll probably be more than enough, especially if it's like ship fuel. So
yeah, for sure.
I'm sure it don't need much more than that. It'll just yeah.
Okay. So you guys take care of that. You got your fuel bag ready. What are you guys doing about equipment? Are you guys you have your weapons and?
Yeah, we armed up at the end of last session, so we're already kitted out. We're just waiting to
waiting to go. Okay.
Passed everything out. A couple people got shotties, right, and a couple people got pistols.
Yeah.
I would just double check your your character sheet just to make sure everything's.
I have a full pistol, an empty pistol, and a raid rifle. That's got 6 shots left. So in case we find some other stuff, I can at least steal some bullets.
I got a pistol with 3 and a shotgun with 2. So.
Okay. Ingrid, are you piloting the ship to the airlock?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question, Jason.
Yeah.
If I'm using a gun weapon as melee, does it still count under my tech, or does it now count under body because I'm using physical force?
That would be body. Yeah. So tech
So
is only if it's a projectile.
transfer.
Exactly. You're using a technology as intended, essentially. So
yeah. Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Okay. So you guys make it down. Let's see here. Let me get this squared up here.
Wait. I thought we were gonna throw the body
Oh, are
at
you
the
gonna do
bridge
something?
from outside.
Oh, that's what you're gonna do. Okay.
Yeah, we were gonna chuck it into the bridge to make an explosion on the bridge to try to get people to like go towards the bridge, and then we dock real quick and go in.
All right.
Because at the very least, they have
go
to put the
back.
fire out. You know,
Let's
that's
go
my
back.
thought at least.
Well, the just so you know, the breach is it's open space, so no oxygen.
Right.
Fire will not last out there.
Yeah.
It'll last as long as the fuel lasts, I guess. Depends on how long jet fuel. I mean, it can burn steel beams. It's got to at least burn.
Burn the bridge. Burn the bridge.
Wow.
Right?
Was that a 9/11 joke? Holy shit. Wow. I don't think I've heard a 9/11 joke in a while. All right. Anyway.
Was that a 9/11 joke burn?
Yeah, that's
Like-
what it was.
It's like a joke about 9/11 jokes. Yeah, we're getting meta here, guys.
It'll absolutely burn if it has fuel.
Yeah, we got no air, no fire. Sorry, Austin. Holy shit. I don't know. I mean, fantasy sometimes is so much easier because you know the laws of physics are more or less the same.
Well, we could
Will
we could do the docking procedure, give it a and immediately like toss it in and fire, and it'll be at least like a fire screen. I don't know if that's helpful or hindering, but
Well, I was gonna say, if we don't throw it at the ship somewhere, it's kind of pointless to have a bag of fuel carrying with us when people are gonna shoot at us. It just feels.
no,
You
I
know.
know. I'm not sure where they're waiting for us. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because yeah, throwing it elsewhere would be better. The breach had some sort of patchwork sealed area, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I did find the answer. It sounds like you need an oxidizer and fuel. So if there's no oxygen, there's no fire.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Well, then I say we leave our bag of fuel on the ship and just hit it and quit it and just run into this thing and get cruising.
Yeah, or you could drag this thing. I don't know why I'm helping you guys, but you could drag this thing in there, set up a trap, set up like a scarecrow of sorts, right?
right.
And then
But when we went in before, there's the original area, then there's like the engine room to the right, and what I assume is probably the way we need to go to the left based on what Aoki said. So if we blow the engine room up versus blow up the area to the left, it's like, which direction are we
screwing ourselves in?
Well, hold on. We can. Remember, it's not a complete. It's not a EVA suit completely full of fuel. I only filled it up to the legs. So if we close it off and make sure there's some air in there, would that be enough to at least do a bit of combustion in space against the surface, enough to rattle them and make them think?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you had like a
like an air compression way of like just making a balloon man with the rest of it. Yeah.
Is there an
I mean, we have
tank on the suit?
There has to be, because we use it to go out in space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's definitely like an opening that does something, and you can fill it up at least. Yeah. Because no one's breathing in it. It's
and which suit was this you're using? Is it one that you killed a guy, right? The guy you shot him in the head?
It was the one with the broken helmet.
Got
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there you go. There's O2 on the tank, and then the stuff in. So we chuck it against whatever door is there, blow it up, and then dock real quick and go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are trying to start some kind of combustion in the med bay, and then swinging the ship around and docking, hoping it's going to drive those people to that direction.
Yep.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Are you guys, one of you guys opening the airlock with a suit on and like just pushing it out in that direction, or what's the plan? Or is one of you guys like, are you guys bringing the ship close to the breach and like, I guess the proximity? What's the plan?
I guess bring the airlock of the ship as close to the breach as safely as possible, and then like try to push it in, open the door and push it in.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
And one of us is gonna have to crack shot.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys make your way over to the med bay, you can see into the breach. There's a locked door to the I don't know what direction this would be, but like inside you can see a doorway. You can see some equipment that is just kind of strewn about, damaged. There's just some debris kind of floating there. But you also do see a smaller airlock. It's like a plastic quarantine airlock that is not damaged. So it's almost like there's this kind of a tube inside, like an inner wall. It looks like it's just a keep everything pressurized or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's intact. You can see that it appears as if somebody assembled this stuff like after the explosion happened, just to kind of plug up that area, I guess.
And there's like display indicators showing it's like active, like the lights are blinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. That could be a good target because that's just more air to fuel the fire. So I guess we push up everything up, now it is, and we push up everything up against that and have at it.
So is anybody going to go in and drop it off, or are you guys going to just sort of be in the airlock from a distance away and just shove it?
I have an EVA suit. I could probably go and do it. I'm pretty used to this kind of thing. Getting out of the,
you could float out over there and float back. Yeah, set something up, however you want to do it.
All right, so gonna slip into the suit, keep the boots off, so I'm all floaty, and slowly nurse these things in close to that quarantine airlock.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything like support, or are you guys just kind of hanging back
like,
while he does this?
I probably would want like a cable rig, so I'm not like just open in space.
Oh,
right?
yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was wondering if somebody's you're like, let's go, guys, and you just keep floating and just that's it.
No.
You're done.
Someone want to be a lead for me?
Yeah, because I believe you're using a light suit. Is that correct?
You're right. It's fine.
So there's no thrusters on a light suit. I know on the heavy there are thrusters. Yeah, nitrogen propelled thrusters. So you're gonna need some kind of momentum to get you going, and then hopefully like a tether for someone to pull you back.
Okay. Would we say that there's something to that effect nearby or already part of the ship, or is it something you want us to patchwork together in terms of like a leading cable or something?
I'll say there's something there for sure that you guys can, whatever you guys want. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure you guys were planning on doing
someone's spotting me. Who's gonna spot me? I got this. I just I gotta put it over there.
Felix he's giving you guys tips in the chat.
There we go.
Some anchor
points.
points.
I'll spot them, obviously.
We are not monsters.
I think I have a suit too.
Yeah. So however you guys want to do it, you guys could, like Austin could sort of clamp himself to the hull of your ship, hold the tether, however you guys want to do it.
Yeah.
And you guys might have magnetic boots, right?
Yeah. I want to stay a little bit more. I guess it's interchangeable, so I can keep my mag boots on soon.
I like how he's all frayed cables to make stuff interesting.
No.
Okay, so Ingrid, you piloted the ship. You guys are just sort of hanging out there. Novus, are you just sort of hanging out? And then Austin's going to help Hiroge do that? Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are on the exterior of the ship, ready to go. I'm guessing you take a leap of faith.
Yep.
You make
I
it
give
into
a
the you make it
checking
to the
tug
okay.
to make sure everything's taut with the cable, and then there's a little bit of slack all of a sudden, and as soon as I feel that, I do the push off while I'm holding the fuel filled suit by its love handles.
Cute.
And and leading it in to the med bay by the quarantine chamber.
Okay, so you make it in there. It's dark. There's nobody around that you can see. There's an LED light blinking on a door just ahead, farther into the med bay, and then so we'll just pretend that's like north, and then to your west, to your left, would be the other airlock, or the what's it fucking called? The plastic quarantine airlock.
Okay. All right, let's get ready to make some noise. So I put it up against it, and it's pretty static and good where it is with the tank and everything. And I move back, and can I, when I'm leaving the breach, can I still see the suit? Will I still be able to see the suit?
Yeah, I'll say. Where are you putting it right up against the airlock, the plastic
I want to
one?
put it up. Yeah, I want to put it up right up against the airlock.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I want to like get to the threshold of the breach, like just on the outside of it, and maybe take the shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you do this, and you're just shooting it with your
Yeah,
handgun?
I'm gonna pull out my pistol. I'm gonna look at Austin, give him a little nod, and I guess there'd be comms in this, so I'd just be like, get ready to pull.
So you guys are doing some like I get you guys. By the way, the suits you can communicate.
Yeah.
So there is definitely like a mic and stuff, speakers.
Yeah. So when I shoot, pull, and then we gotta run. We gotta attack or do our thing. So I go right at the outside of the threshold of this area. I take aim, and I fire.
Okay, you fire, and I'm guessing Austin, are you pulling him back with the tether, back to the ship?
Yeah, just ripping him back.
So yeah, you rip him back. You lose. You have your gun pointed out in front of you. You fire. You see this flash of light as the suit ignites, and you're just slowly drifting back like, I don't know, some crazy slow-mo action hero being pushed back from an explosion. You guys should have recorded this with your ship's surveillance. Okay, so you see that this plastic airlock is just torn to shreds, and you stirred up a lot of the debris in there, starting to drift outside of the airlock and all that, moving with the momentum that you gave it. And you're back outside the airlock, I guess. So
yeah, I guess I got pulled in if everything's fine with that. And
are you telling?
We'll rip
ahead.
him in, slam the door, and it's just like, hit it, Grid.
yeah, let's go.
Shoot
All
over
right,
to the
I
med
peel
bay.
out.
All right, so you guys are going back to the airlock where you entered last time and exited. Is that right?
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys make it there. Let me activate this thing. Activate. Okay, so you guys
She's
find
probably gonna-
yourselves. What's up?
No, I was gonna say she's probably doing that like interstellar thing where they have to dock while everything's kind of slowly moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tick,
Exactly.
tick, 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 tick.
Okay, so you guys enter this familiar room. There's crates strewn about. There's that low-powered kind of light that's just pulsing overhead. Still the dirty underwear crate is right there.
I
However-
have heard about that.
You forgot about that? Yeah.
How do you forget about that?
I don't know.
The dog is sniffing at something.
Cool. Okay, so you guys
right.
are here. One thing you do notice though is, I don't know, did you close the store or not? It is closed regardless of whatever you did.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we closed all the doors on the way out to like
Yeah.
create space or
Yeah.
create a path.
And you do see kind of this strange glitch. There's you notice there's all these like comm panels outside of every one of these doors. And when you head up there, there's it's almost like a Morse code glitch kind of thing.
You best speak. Oh, I speak machine. There's no way I don't know what this. If it's Morse code, I can imagine. I can either talk to the machine and ask what it's saying, or I know what it says.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where it's like it's so low powered, it does appear as if something or someone is trying to communicate with you. But that's all you can tell. Because again, everything is like low power. All systems are, basically just sort of life support systems are live.
Well, as somebody who can talk to machines, can I talk to whatever this is?
Yeah, you try to jack into this thing, but again, you just feel like it's a little bit clearer than the signal is a little bit clearer than before, but you sense that it is the AI trying to communicate with you. But you can't. It's very like clipped communication, clipped words, difficult to understand what she's saying.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we got to move fast and move hard. 2 questions right off the bat before we open this door. Are we turning the lights on or not?
I gotta clip that.
What?
If you just listen to that in isolation, it's kind of funny.
Not the dick circle joke or 9/11, but we're gonna click fast and hard.
Lights on
Dirty
or
mind
off?
of jest. Yeah.
Look, I can't help it. Lights on, fuck it.
Lights on. You
Alright,
guys are
so-
going.
No, I
You
don't
guys
know.
are going for it. Okay.
Better to see everything, I
Well-
guess.
The second question, we got flashlights, is do we go back to that guy? To the left, we found a man like strung up.
Yeah, in the control room, yeah.
Right.
He could help us.
That's what I'm saying. If we turn the lights on, we know they're going to come here fast, and we know that. But we know they have to put that fire out. So
Yeah.
we got to move. We got to move because they can put that out quicker than we think. If we stay in the dark, it's going to be a lot harder for them to find us.
Well, let's get into the next room. If there's no one there, then we block up the door that they probably went to the med bay with. It'll at least dwindle the numbers, and then we'll go straight left.
All right. Everybody
Yeah.
ready? Got them shotties out. I
Okay.
got my pistol out. Yeah. All right. I'll lead. Opening the
So
door.
you open the door, and I need you to roll me an agility check.
Son of a bitch, it was trapped. Agility, dexterity.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's not a pose. There's no void point. It's just regular roll, right?
Yeah. So just click me the dexterity here. So 10. Failure. Okay. So you see, as you open this door, there is which you didn't see in the darkness, but there's this kind of camouflaged bolt gun wedged in the side of the wall, and it releases this bolt out at you. And I need you to take 4 points of damage.
Nope, fucked right off the start. God fucking damn it. I'm just pushing through.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Grabbing.
Okay, so you guys make it to this cargo bay. Everything's the same. There's broken glass and stuff all over. Which direction did you guys want to go? You guys going to the
This
engine
is
room?
where This is where the med bay was, right? This is what we want to block
So
off.
engine room, you remember, is yes, that way. That leads to the engine room, and the med bay is sort of north of the engine room, a little bit.
Right.
So if you go to the east and then up,
So
Yeah.
so we
Okay.
know they're that way.
you know, yeah. Well, you hope so, yeah.
So let's put a bunch of these crates over here and then go left.
Okay, so you guys are barricading this with some crates. Let me so I remember. Let's throw some boxes.
Novus, you check this door.
All right.
Bandage
guys.
myself.
You guys push some crates up against there. All right, Novus. You reach this door. It's closed. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna slowly crack it open with the end of my shotgun.
Okay, I think we determined these were sort of like the whoosh doors, you know,
The sliding
like
doors?
They retract into the wall. So
Boost doors.
Okay.
Yeah, you slide it open. It's not locked or anything. It's pretty dark in here. Again, there's wires hanging from the ceiling. It's very much how you remembered it, with the exception of the fact that there is nobody here that you can see. And the floor is all wire. It's all grating, all metal grating. You see a little bit of an indication of your firefight before.
I'm gonna get to this corner here and try to peek up north.
Okay. So you peek up north and you see a very long, very dark corridor again. You can't really see to the end of it so well, but you do not see anybody.
No indications of like flashlights or anything like that?
No, nothing.
Okay. Clear up north so far.
I'll come up and I'll peek around the corner to look south to see if that, because that was the room where the guy was in, I think.
Correct. So you, I'm going to move the vision token out here. So you see a door, and it is open. So you should be able to see right through it. You see this fellow, who you remember earlier, tangled up in the wires. His chin is to his chest, so you can't quite see anything. You see the top of his head. So his head's like he's been knocked out or he's asleep or something. And you also see in his lap, or near him actually, is a laptop. And it's got a smashed screen.
I look back at the other two and I go, he's still here. And I'll carefully make my way down, kind of check the outside edges of the door.
Okay. So yeah, you don't see anybody inside except him.
Okay.
And this appears to be like a maintenance room.
Okay.
There's wires hanging everywhere, piles of Tetra Paks, plastic canisters. It's a bunch of garbage everywhere.
Novus, you want to back me up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to this corner and just keep my eyes down the hallway.
All right.
Okay. So you keep an eye down that way, Austin. What's Ingrid doing? There's Callisto with us.
Yes.
She is? Okay. Is she just kind of hanging out beside you or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
All
just
right.
gonna hang out right here by the door.
Okay, so Hiroja and Novus, you make it to the door. You see that guy slumped over, appearing to be tied up with these wires coming out of this breach in the back wall. And as you get closer, you see that his entire front of his shirt is just coated in blood. And you kind of bend down, you look up, and he's got a massive hole right in the center of his forehead.
Well, he's not going to be much help to us. At least, well, he's dead. But I tuck up near Novus and I turn the laptop in his lap so that we can both can see what's on it. Is there anything on the laptop?
No, nothing that you can tell. It looks just like it's broken. Like the screen has been shattered. It's beside him. You didn't really notice this. You kind of just got a really cursory look of this room when you first approached, but yeah, it's just a busted laptop. It looks expensive, looks high end, but again, the screen is smashed in. So Austin, while you're standing there, the little comm to the next of this this wall, this door, starts like really flickering.
Okay. I assume, because I ain't no dummy, that's Aiko telling us something.
Yeah, it's flashing with very vigorously, as if you might discern as like, hey, somebody's coming.
All right. Well, I just like stage whisper down, it's time to move. And like kind of like, you know, I assume it's blinking into the dark, so like kind of gesture
yeah, it's
towards...
blinking. But as you're sitting here, you hear footsteps on the grating to the north. And it sounds as if somebody is just kind of walking across that corridor, and then it recedes into the distance. And then she kind of like, you know, the flashing calms down a bit. It steadies.
Hearing his whisper, I like carefully, approach the threshold of the door again.
Okay.
Looks like there's nothing for us here, at least right now.
Let's go.
Yep.
Fast and hard, remember? Fast and hard.
I'm going to grab the laptop.
Okay. You take the laptop. And you guys are heading up north?
Yep.
Okay. As you guys make your way into the hallway, you hear that sound again. The footsteps on the very floor that you guys are standing on. And then you hear a door close.
Did it sound like one pair of footsteps?
Yeah. Sounded like one.
Just move on carefully upward.
Okay, so you guys are making it down this. You come to a T intersection. There's a door north, a door to your right, to the east, and then a door, a hallway leading into darkness to the west.
Would we assume that the one leading to the west is the front of the ship, or am I? No, it's the other way around. It's the back of the ship, right?
No, you would imagine that is the bridge. Yeah, this direction.
Okay. Yeah, let's try and take the front of the ship. Maybe Ingrid can take a hold of everything if we secure it.
Okay.
Happy to try.
So you guys come to a door.
The lighting doesn't seem to be, unless it's supposed to be that dark.
Where?
At the front of the area where we're at now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of where the door is, so you can't see through it. And you see a little passage up here too. There's a little doorway right here.
Yeah. No, I just noticed like the line of sight lightness went away. That's what I was. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, weird, because I have like my GM token in, and I can see the whole hallway.
Yeah.
Is it completely dark for you?
No, it's just like that shade
Like
down.
darker gray. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's fine if doesn't matter right now. It's okay. Just notice that. Yeah, let's take this. Let's go through. Let's go all the way.
Okay, you try the door and it is locked.
I look at Austin. You want to talk to this thing again?
Oh yeah, I'm not. You're not you. You're you. So I can do this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to. I'm gonna try to talk to the door.
Talk to the door and see if it'll open for you.
Yeah, talk to the machine.
Okay. So you try that, but again, it's just pretty much all of this stuff is so low power you can't command it whatsoever. You do see though that there is a light flashing near the door, very similar to the one that when you entered, the one that alerted you of somebody coming by. And Novus, while you're standing there, you hear something coming in the direction behind you where that other door is closed.
This one or this
This
one?
one.
This one. I'm gonna whisper behind us. "Psst, company."
So
Alright.
you guys, it's
I'm
dark enough in here where you guys could probably crouch down in the shadows or alcove of the,
Okay.
even though you guys can see, it's pretty damn dark in reality.
Right.
So this door begins to hiss open. You get a glimpse of something on the inside, another room. What are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna crouch and aim, but like, yeah, try to get into the darkest part possible.
Okay.
I'm gonna crouch as well.
Okay. So you see a man step out. You can't quite make out his features. He's a pretty big dude. He's got like these braids hanging down, and he's kind of turning his head left and right. You hear him shift his weight. You hear like the clank of something as he's moving around, and his footsteps. And he's heading into the darkness toward you.
I'm gonna pull my black bladed dirk,
Okay.
and I guess slowly kind of like creep forward. So if he sees us, my goal is to just get a hand over his mouth and
Oh, you're gonna try to grab
know.
him? Okay.
if he sees us, if he starts to look like he whatever, I want to immediately just leap and cover his mouth.
So as he approaches, so pretty much Novus and Hiroge, like you guys are gonna be pretty damn visible any second now. So because Austin's more toward the back of the corridor, what are you guys doing? Is this guy's literally almost upon you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, you can go first.
No, my shotgun's like aimed up, like basically ready to like tilt up and fire from my crouch position. So
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
Try to maybe jump out, catch him off guard, visibly, have the gun in his face to see if we can capture him.
So you're gonna just kind of like leap up to your feet with a gun pointed at his face, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he kind of keeps moving forward. He's basically within touching distance. I'm assuming this is when you leap to your feet, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you're gonna just face him, or are you gonna try to move around him, or what's the plan? Like, grab him around the neck with a gun to the head, or just to the face?
I'm gonna try to be to his side and just have the gun up to his temple, if I can.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So, I'll say you guys have the element of surprise. Like, he didn't anticipate you being here. It's pretty shadowy. He wasn't necessarily looking for people hiding in the shadow. So you approach, you stand up, you put the cold steel of your gun against his temple, and he knows what's up because he immediately stops. And you hear a grunt. He just grunts like, ugh. But he keeps his eyes forward, and he brings his hands up slowly. Hey man, be cool, be cool. There's enough to go around for all of us.
I'm gonna slowly move behind him, but keep the barrel at his head.
Okay, so you circle around behind him.
And I'm gonna push him to start walking forward towards Austin.
Okay. So yeah, he's got these like long dreads like just trailing down his back. but you have your gun right pressed up against his head. So he goes along with you. He pushes forward. He sees Austin. So I'll say like basically in the can I show this here? In the darkness, where is this guy? You get a glimpse of what he looks like. He's right here. So you see this dude. If I could shrink this, that'd be easier. There we go. So yeah, you see this guy facing you, Austin. He doesn't look too happy. He doesn't look very afraid either. He's staring. He's giving you a dead stare right in the eyes, with his hands up. You see Novus behind him with a gun to his head. Ah, more of you, huh?
Like you said, there's plenty for all of us.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Well, right now we're looking to open this door.
All right, all right. I can help you with that.
I'm gonna whisper over to Hiroshi to close the door behind us over here, if you can.
Okay.
'Cause I have a bad feeling about that.
Yeah, no, good idea. I will go over and close the door if I can.
Yeah. So you head over there, you close the door. You don't hear anybody.
I'm in front of Grid and I see there's like a little bit of an alcove for that door, and I'm just gonna like kind of gesture her back into that alcove.
Okay, so this one right here.
Yeah, just like up in that space so that like this guy is, I'm between her and him as he kind of comes around toward the door.
Got it. Okay, so you lead him toward the door, Novus. Presumably. He pulls something off his belt. You can't quite see what it is. Key-like. And then he clicks it. It's like, seems like it's an override of some sort. And then he's like, all right, it's unlocked. His hands are, he brings his hands still back up. Again.
Open it.
Okay, so he reaches in and heaves it open. You guys come into what looks like a tactical station. So there's a center in the room. Center in the room. In the center of the room is a table. It's this hexagon-shaped table, and there's this kind of what looks like an interactive glass top. Obviously, it's off, and there's clusters of monitors all over it in very different sizes. There's 5 chairs bolted to the floor, but you see these massive monitors sort of on the walls as well. Only one of them is working, and there's just kind of this, or actually 2 of them are working, and they're just glowing. And there's another door over here. So this room's illuminated a little bit more.
All right. I'm going to shove him into the room farther.
Okay. So you push him in against this table. Still has his hands up.
It's light. Oh, yeah, we can't see all the light.
What do the screens that are still on say, or are they just flickering?
They're kind of flickering. It's kind of showing like you see status of the spacecraft. It's kind of cycling through some things and glitching out and then going back again. And you do see actually there is what you would imagine would be the indicator of where your ship is outside of this ship.
Mm.
Grid, come on in.
Yeah.
You also see, as you guys move in, you see this massive cable just snaking across the floor, heading down here.
Yeah, I'd like to see where that goes. And
Okay.
use my. It seems like it's all black though, so I'm gonna use my flashlight. Yeah, the line of sight isn't shown.
Okay, yeah, let me give you a little bit of a light here.
Oh, okay. It's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So you move over there. It's another door. It appears as it's like it has been attempted to be opened. There's a panel that's open, there's wires hanging out as if someone was trying to hack it open.
Does it still look active, or is it like it looks like it's all been pulled out?
No, I mean, it looks like somebody was trying to figure out what to do that did not know what they were doing. They were pretty clueless in regards to opening this door.
I'd like to give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to
I'm gonna
manually do it? You're going to try to sit there and take your time and be careful with it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my shotgun leaning against the wall right next to me and kind of just get comfortable there. And so I'm gonna try and get this thing open, whatever it is.
Okay. So you're starting to work on that. Check the wires, check the paneling, all the stuff inside, all the guts of this thing to try to get it open. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna lead this guy farther in. Is this a chair right here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit him down in the chair.
Okay. So you sit him down in the chair and he immediately just starts laughing under his breath. He shakes shakes his head. Oh, nothing. Nothing. You're here for the AI, huh?
Here for something.
Oh, yeah. All right, all right. So what about you?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, I'm nobody. Just here, searching, salvaging, scavenging.
And how many nobodies you got with you, buddy?
Oh, there's a few of us. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're going to notice I'm missing pretty soon here.
I'm not too worried about that right now.
Of course not. You look like you've taken a bullet or two. What's
Couple.
another, right? What's another clip?
Exactly. You know where I'm coming from.
Did you guys close the door, Novus?
I
did,
so.
absolutely.
You did?
The
Okay,
door
cool.
icon disappeared for me.
Yeah, okay. So it's closed then. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna check out this door.
Ingrid, you head over to that door.
Yeah. Can I listen?
Yeah, you listen. You don't hear anything. But you smell plastic, electronics. And there's kind of a warmth emanating from that door.
Okay. Roger, are you going to try to open that door?
He's still opening. He's still working on it.
He's working on it?
It's taking some time.
Okay, maybe I'll check this door to see if it's unlocked.
Why don't you roll me a D4, Hiroge?
Okay, so it won't be a tech check. Just
No. I just want you to roll a D4. Yeah, it's not a.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
3.
All right. So we got Novus guarding the door. We got Austin up north with this guy sitting down. Ingrid's over to this other door, and then Hiroge is working on his stuff. So You think you almost got it, Hiroge. It's a little bit more work, and just as this is happening, Novus, you start to hear footsteps on the other side of this door. That grating, the grated floor is just so loud. You hear boots clang, 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 clang. And
They're
then
not hurried or anything?
No. They're just kind of like a very casual pace. They get very close. And you hear muffled speech on the other side of the door. And then as this is happening, the guy you have in your custody, Austin, he starts chuckling under his breath.
I'm gonna take that key card or whatever from him. Make sure I have that.
Yeah, you take it.
Yeah.
He hands it over. So you just have him sat down in this chair. You have your gun on him or anything? Or you just walk
Pistol in one hand, dirk in the other.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Did we take his weapons? Did
No.
he have weapons?
I don't think we really.
You never checked.
Well, as I
You
look, I
guys
check.
can't. You guys can.
Yeah.
So, okay, you have your dirk and your weapon pointed at him, and you do see on his hip he has a pistol.
Yeah. When I take the key card off him, I'll take that off him too.
Okay. He kind of flinches when you take the weapon. All right, Hiroji, finally, you rewire everything successfully, and the door clicks unlocked.
All right, I got it.
So you open this door. Let me move this guy down here a little bit. So you see what appears to be a computer room. There's this soundproof padding all over the walls, and this room is completely white with these odd corners. And there's a flickering light inside, and there's screens with spectrographs just animating in different colors on these screens, representing sound waves. And it almost appears as if it's the sound wave of a vocal or of a voice.
Aiko.
And then you hear that, you say that. Ah, you made it. You made it. Have you killed them all yet? Have you gotten revenge for me?
Not quite, but we got this far.
Ah, okay. All right. There is a red and silver CBM-80 cartridge connected to the computer. I need you to take that. That is where I am.
That's something in the room, correct?
Correct.
It's like in the middle of something.
Yeah, there's a computer in the room, and there's a cartridge sticking out of it. And so this, you can see it. It's a red cartridge sticking out like a freaking 8-track, and this room is so white that it's very easy to spot.
Right. Okay, that sounds great. Now, is there a way we can make their movement in the ship even more difficult? Or maybe even kill them? Maybe remove air from some of the rooms or something?
Not that I know of. All of the life support systems are simultaneously in every room. Can't seem to figure out a way to shut them down independently.
Gotcha.
But I will tell you this. There are 3 individuals just outside the room, the tactical room. They're getting closer. There is another searching the chamber near the med bay.
All right, and that's everyone else on the ship besides the one in the tactical room with us?
Yes.
So we got 3 and then 1, so 4, total 5. Okay.
And Novus, as you hear some kind of muffled chatter coming from the computer room, the door you're standing near starts to open.
I'm gonna ready my shotgun. and whisper back, "Company."
I'm gonna say thanks, and I'm gonna quickly pull the disc out and shove it in my coat,
Okay.
and like pull my shotgun up and like rush out.
Okay. So now that you have taken the AI, you've successfully gotten that. She is no longer connected to the ship. So she is on this cartridge, meaning she can't communicate with you, control anything, or anything like that. Just so you know.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Heltende gave us all a bless.
Oh,
Thank you, Hel.
dang. Thank you.
I feel like we're going to need it right now.
Probably.
All right. Let me...
I have my weapon drawn.
You guys can think about what you would like to do while I find the overlay.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing right now.
So
I'm gonna loud whisper to basically everyone in the room.
Loud whisper.
Yeah, there's 5 total pirates in here.
Door is literally opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slowly opening.
I thought it was a swoosh door.
Yeah, but it's not like it's like a it's like a shitty mechanical sliding door that's like on its rails is not so hot. So okay, I'm updating you guys.
Do you tell us that there's 3 right outside the door, like when you come in as the door opens, or?
Yeah, I'll do like 3 fingers at that door, but like 5 total.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
as soon as he does a 3-finger thing,
oh,
the door starts to
okay.
swoosh.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Is that like the shocker?
Oh God.
Yeah. It will be shocking. I give him one of these, like an okay, right? And then I pull my pistol, put it up to this guy's head, and just shoot him right in the head.
Oh shit. Okay.
Point blank, right to the side of his head, bullet, done.
Okay, so as all of this is happening, Hiroge walks in, he whispers to you guys, pointing at that door. You see him.
The door starts to open.
The door is slowly opening, and Austin, you pull the trigger.
I literally
and
just
blow
go
this guy's fucking brains across the wall.
Yep.
And he slumps. He's gone. Dead. There we go. Okay, so Novus, this door opens, and you see a man standing there, shirtless, bald, and he has a pistol ready.
I'm gonna fire right away.
And you guys, you see he just has this look of shock, and he's slowly bringing up his weapon. And okay, so let us get into combat here. Let's change to combat sound though. Combat music.
Let's get grabbed.
All right. Okay. So you fire. Why don't you give me a tech check and let's see what happens.
Sweet.
And his let's see, what is his stats here. His defense rating is only 12.
Awesome. Do I have?
And you're basically point blank, right? Or did you back up a little bit as you saw him slide the door open?
I'm point blank.
Okay.
I didn't back up.
And I'm gonna give you I'll give you advantage on this roll.
Oh, sweet.
Because you caught him unaware.
Oh, there it is. Advantage.
Okay, unfortunately, something about the darkness, the backlight, something. You got paranoid, and you pull the trigger, and you see a spark as your bullet just ricochets down the hall, and you hear this yelp.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so who wants to go next? You get to choose who goes next.
Oh.
So let me write an initiative thing.
Is that with it?
That was with advantage. He had the, he just
5 and a 1.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting that. So I know, 5 and a 1. You got a void point though, and remember, you can always use those for advantage in the future. You can also try to do a risky shot too, to get I believe it's double damage.
Can I move after I attack?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna go back to this corner right here.
Yeah, so you shoot, you miss. The guy's bringing his gun up, and then he kind of just flinches and ducks to the ground, almost loses his grip on his pistol. So who do you want to go next?
I'm gonna say Ingrid.
All right, Ingrid, you see this unfold across the room. Ducky's backing up, taking a fire. You see this guy standing in the doorway. What do you want to do?
So do I have a clear shot if I like come to here? Or do I have to go?
No, this is a
closer?
table. So you can shoot right over this table. In fact, if you want to take partial cover, you could crouch down behind that table and get, when they shoot at you, get disadvantage. I would encourage you guys to use the environment to your advantage.
Yeah, I would like to crouch and like steady the gun on the table and try to get this guy.
All right. So give me a tech check, and his defense rating is a 12.
Okay. Tech check. Oh wait, I can use. Wait, do I have any void points?
You look like you do.
So I can use void points for.
You have 2 void points.
Can I use it for like advantage or something?
Exactly, and that's exactly what you use it for.
Okay. I think I'll do it.
Okay, so just make sure to tick it. Do you want to do a risky attack?
And that just neutralizes it, but is double damage.
Yeah, but if you miss, they get an immediate counterattack.
Oh.
So you
don't have to do risky damage with the void point, right?
No, you don't have to. I'm just asking because she may not remember like her options.
Yeah.
So, yeah, risky attack. Basically, if you succeed, you deal an extra damage die, so double damage in that regard. Or if it fails, they get an extra attack. They get like an immediate counterattack.
Okay.
Oh, and they also get to choose who acts next in the round. That's pretty cool too.
Okay. I'm not gonna do risky attack. And his DR is 12, you say?
Correct. So you want to use a void point though?
Yeah. Ah, frick! I didn't even need it.
You hit. Okay, so
I
you
riskied. Oh well.
you catch this guy.
What are you hitting with?
A pistol.
Isn't it pistol D6?
They're D6.
Oh, they are?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. I don't know why it rolled a D4.
Oh, my pistol is listed as 1d4.
Maybe some.
Maybe
of
you
them
guys pulled
are.
something different, and they're definitely D6.
Yeah, that's
The
weird.
regular pistol.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, so you
I-
graze this guy's shoulder, and a spray of blood erupts and splatters the side of his head.
But should she? I mean,
Yeah, just roll
I mean-
roll a d6. I don't care. It's fine.
Okay. Did he die? No? Okay.
Well, I don't know. Like, roll a d6. Let's find out.
Okay.
Oh shit!
He did?
No, he didn't die, but this bullet goes far deeper than that. It hits him, like, embeds in his shoulder, and he just lurches back from the force. And he immediately drops his gun, holding his wounded shoulder, and starts to kind of scurry back into the hallway behind him. So do you want to move, or do you want to just choose who goes next?
I guess I could move. Yeah, maybe I'll come over here. And I will choose. Let's see.
the dog.
Well, remember, you can, if you want to take, like, partial cover here while you're
Or-
shooting, any attacks
I
against you will
shot.
be disadvantage.
Okay,
So, yeah,
but
what I'm saying is, like, yeah, you kind of moved out
I
of
could
cover.
run back and forth. Oh, isn't this cover here?
I mean, if somebody walks in here, it's not cover.
Okay, all right, okay.
But I'm just saying, like, whatever you want to do, you can do whatever you want. But I'm just
All
making
right,
sure
I'll
you know.
crouch down and do cover.
Okay.
And
so,
I will send it to Austin.
All right, Austin, you are up.
Question: with the dog, does that go on her turn, or is that something she picks?
She can pick. It's like a separate individual.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, at least from what I see on the map, I'm gonna turn the music down because I feel like I'm screaming. I look like to me that I'm in like darkness.
Yeah,
You're
I
kind
don't
of,
see
yeah.
it.
So really, the only lights in here are these screens that are exactly. So these are pretty shadowed. I mean, you can see in there, but it's pretty dark. Like I said, the only light in this entire room is coming from these two screens.
But someone that comes in the room might not see me, right?
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, possibility.
But if I do something now, they'll know where I am. Is the door open enough that I can hit this guy from here?
Yeah, I'll say you could probably take a shot.
Okay. I'm not gonna have any type of advantage for being in the dark, right?
No. I'll just say it's a standard attack.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use a void point
Okay.
to well, I got a whole nother pistol now. Who only had a couple like shotgun rounds? I know we
That was
doled this
me.
out.
That was me.
Well, you're on the other side of the room now. All right, I'm just gonna fucking shoot this guy.
Okay, go for
with
it.
void point. Yeah.
DR12.
Tier 12, use a void point. I don't feel like I need a risky attack. I feel like this guy probably doesn't have that much more hit points. Does he look messed up from that shot?
Yeah, he looks messed up. You see, like, this is all happening right after Ingrid took a shot, tore a massive meat chunk out of his shoulder. Okay.
1 damage.
So you hit 1 damage. You follow up with another shot, and he's looking, he like falls to his knees, but still starts crawling back. He is not quite dead yet. Would you like to do anything else?
Not really. I want to stay in the dark off to the side here, and I'll just let Calypso go.
Callisto.
Callisto.
Callisto. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I need to bring her
Yeah.
token. Where is
Why can I
Callisto?
not?
Players. Callisto. So I'll just say she's by you.
Okay.
So we want Callisto to do.
So this guy's not dead.
No. You see him sort of receding back into the shadows, though. He's becoming harder and harder to see.
I bite his butt.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to buy his butt.
Oh, you're gonna send Callisto into the darkness. Okay.
Drag him back out. Bite him his butt.
So you're gonna try to do like a bite attack?
Yeah.
Which is a D4. Yeah, the bite attack's D4. I don't know why your pistol is D4. That's weird. So okay. So yeah, you send Callisto. She bounds over the table, baring her teeth. So give me a roll.
Okay.
Give me a just click the bite.
And
The bite attack.
There's 12. Okay.
Oh, what?
No! What does that mean?
I forget. Are there critical failures in this? There's a
Nope.
critical hit.
I don't think there are.
Oh, there. I don't see any. Interesting.
Definitely not.
It should say on the roll, right? Because it's in the module.
Exactly. It's in the system.
Miss, gain a void point.
Okay, it misses. She gains a void point. All right, so you hear like a snap of jaws, but air.
Ugh. Okay. Can she like move back
Yeah.
to the light?
Yeah.
Be my
You can move her
Novus,
back. All right, so Callisto gets to say who's next. And the only person left, I think, is Hiroge. Or if you want an enemy to go next.
No. Hiroge goes next.
Okay. I see Callisto try to do the thing, and I run and I vault over. I kind of do like the vault and slide my ass on the table
Okay.
to get kind of over
Doing
here.
like a Max Payne dive kind of thing?
Yeah, and do a slide and get to that side of the table and like get
Okay.
behind it.
That's cool.
And then I'm gonna pull out my pistol, prop it up against the table, and is this guy the one that why is it not working? Is this guy the one that's crawling away?
Yeah. He's attempting to crawl away, yeah. It's not his
Is
turn
there
yet.
anyone
so-
else I can see in the threshold? Like, do I see this person yet or no?
Yeah. You see anybody you see in the hallway from where you are, yeah.
Okay.
Focus fire.
I see him crawling away. I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. I'd rather take out someone who's on their feet still. So I'm gonna take a shot at her with my pistol.
Okay.
Yeah.
So same, it's a DR-12.
Okay.
Standard attack, void point, anything like that?
I don't have any void points, no.
Oh, okay.
Just I could.
Remember, you guys have blesses, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I could bless it. So maybe I'll bless it as well.
Okay, so roll me a d4 and let's see what you get.
Yeah.
Nice.
Two.
Okay, 2.
All right. So
So
pistol.
you are back to 0.
Just gotta do attack. Okay.
Oh, and actually, you know what you want to do is why don't you take the DR down to 10 so it'll auto calculate.
Okay.
Because if
that's
it's
good.
12, it's not going to know about the bless.
All right. Okay, so normal. That's it. Great. And let's go.
No! What?
Oh no!
Oh, 1. Holy shit. Okay, so
Do I have to roll condition, or is that only on a hit?
I think that's only on a. I think that's at the end of combat, right? If there's any critical fails, what the hell was that rule anyway?
Is it max damage?
Oh, maybe that's what it was. After combat, roll 1d6 for each used weapon. On a 1, it loses 1 condition. Yeah, so that's at the very end. We'll deal with that.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, it's when the dust settles. Okay,
Yeah.
so you fire this thing. Just something about the blinding light in the monitors contrasting with the dark hallway. You can't quite get a good shot. So who would you like to go next?
It's villains now, right?
Villains, yeah.
Up around, yeah. Let's let Blondie go.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that I was shooting at. Yeah.
All right. Are you in partial cover?
Yeah, I'm like behind the, my head's just poking over the table if I can.
Got
I'm on
it,
my
yeah.
knees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Okay, so
I got my
she
hands over the table like that, doing the, yeah.
so she kind of leans to the side, brandishing her pistol, pointing it forward, right over this guy's head, and takes a shot. So what is your DR?
It is.
She's got disadvantage.
Yeah, it's 13.
13. Okay. So she takes a shot and
Oh.
oh
boy.
wow. Deadeye, man. Something about like you guys being illuminated maybe, but she sees it, fires, and you take 4 points of damage.
Oof. That's half of me.
Okay. Geez, that was a lucky ass shot. It's 2
I don't-
16s.
I don't see my HP bar on the actual set.
Oh, hang on.
I mean,
let
I see
me-
it on my character sheet, obviously, just as a.
I probably
number,
hang on. Let me make sure here. Resources. There we go. Hit points. Void points. Always for everyone. There we go.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
your name's not on there either. Hang on. I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I'll just fix it right now.
Yeah, it's okay. I was just worried about the HP not showing.
Okay. All right. So she is going to choose this guy to go next, and I'm going to see what he is feeling like. Okay, this guy, he is just invigorated for some reason. He sees the shot that his partner took, saw the success, and he scoops his gun up from beside him and takes a shot at Ingrid. Or actually, no, screw that. He takes a shot at Callisto. Because she's the last one who went for him. So Callisto is not behind cover. What is her DR? Is it just 12? Probably, right? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's 13. Okay.
Oh, where do you see that?
If you double click on the character sheet.
Oh, I see. Miss.
All right, so he misses. And he is going to choose... Actually, she's going to also... No, she's going to stay there. He's going to start moving back a little bit. He's going to start dragging his ass back into the shadows. Another guy steps forward. And then there's somebody else I got to move. Okay. So all of them have gone. So I will pick Austin.
All right. I'm going to step out just till I can see this guy, the wounded guy that I shot at.
Yep.
Can I just get a clear shot from here?
I don't know. Do you have a line of sight? Let's see.
And it doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
can go there too.
you can just move. Yeah, you can shoot. So you take a shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that guy. Always go for the wounded guy.
I'm gonna give you advantage because he's not doing so hot.
Oh, dope. Okay. So I will. So he's DR12. So I'm just gonna click advantage.
Okay.
I'm not gonna risky attack it.
Dang.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? I should have blessed it. I completely forgot I had blesses.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, you let off another round, and it just ching, ricochets down the corridor,
Well,
sparking.
I'm gonna go back into the darkness.
Okay. All right. Who would you like to go next?
Let's go Novus.
Okay, Novus. What would you like to do?
All right. I'm basically gonna do the same thing. Step out into the middle. I'm gonna bless this.
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna shoot with my shotgun.
Oh, so remember with this gun, if you hit, you can choose to distribute the damage.
Sweet.
It's like 2d4, I
nice.
think, and you can say, like, as long as they're adjacent, you can spread the damage. Kind of like a double barrel blast, I guess.
If I do a risky attack, can I bless it as well?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Why not? So you're going to bless. You got 2. Let me remove your bless, and I'll forget. And who are you attacking?
I'm gonna attack her up front.
Okay. And then I guess if you hit, you might want to spread your damage up to you.
So that would make the DR 10.
Yeah. DR10, risky attack, so you'll do double damage if you hit. You're gonna blow some shit up.
Can I also use a void point on top of that?
I don't. Let's see.
Oh, if there's anything that says you can.
Yeah, I don't see why not. So you can get.
You're not getting the
Advantage?
advantage that I got. Is he getting the same advantage that I got?
He's hitting the woman. He's going for the woman.
Oh.
I give you advantage because that guy's basically crawling on the floor. Yeah, I don't see that you can't. So why not?
Sweet. All right. Fingers crossed.
There we go.
Holy shit!
Ooh.
Dang, 12 damage. So what did you get? A 5, 2d4, 2d4. So do you want to split this damage, or do you want it all to go to her?
I think I'm gonna split it up.
Okay.
So I'll have the 7 go to her,
Yep.
and the 5 go to the.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Dang. Okay, so you unload into this hall. How much was it once? 7 on her and 5 on him?
Yeah.
And she is like blown back, and she's so close to this dude that she like bumps right into him. Almost loses her weapon. Actually, I'm gonna roll her morale, see what happens. Actually, on her turn, I'll do it. Okay. What else do you want to do? They're still standing, but they look fucked up.
I'm gonna move back into the corner.
Okay. Who do you want to go next?
I'm gonna have Callisto go next.
Okay. What do you want Callisto to do, Ingrid? As Nova's just lit up this hallway with his shotgun.
Yeah. Okay, she's gonna. I guess the girl's the closest, so she's gonna try to bite attack the girl.
Okay, so she's gonna dash into the dark hallway and try to bite. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
just a
don't roll this.
standard 12 difficulty rating or defense rating, whatever it's called, I forget.
Oh wait, she has a void point. Should I use it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll use
Yeah,
it. Let's
why
use
not?
it. Advantage.
If you miss, you get it right
You
back.
can also use a bless, one of your blesses for her if you want. Since she doesn't have her own.
True. I'll leave it at the void point for now.
Okay.
Ah,
Dang.
blessed.
Whew, you need a duckies roll that round. Okay, so again, she snaps. You hear her jaws snap into air,
Dang it. Okay, she retreats.
but you hear a yelp. Okay, so she retreats back. Who do you want to go next? I guess Hiroge, or you or Hiroge are the only two who haven't gone yet.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go next just because I see my dog fail and I'm feeling like I gotta defend her.
Okay.
Can I see this woman from where I am?
Yeah. She's in.
So
It's
I
like
could
it's a
aim.
dark hallway, but yeah, you can see.
Okay, I'm going to try to shoot her.
Go for it. Don't forget it's a D6 with your pistol.
Yeah.
Are you using a void point or anything?
Yeah. I'll use it.
Okay.
Let's go. Dang. Wow. Even with
We
advantage.
suck.
That was
Wow.
awful.
The dice are not in our favor tonight.
No kidding.
Alright, I'm gonna duck down.
Okay, the roll fails. So you failed with a void point, meaning you need to
I have to roll for
roll a
corruption.
1d6 if the result is equal to or lower than the current amount after the spend. So what do you got? How many do you have right now?
0. I think I had 2 and I've used them both.
Why didn't it take it away, I wonder?
Oh.
Because
might
she
have been
failed,
my-
so it gave one right back.
Oh, okay. So you spent it. You were at 1. So you can't roll less than a 1, so it's fine. You don't need to roll. Who do you want to go? I guess Hiroge is the last one. Or an enemy. Ingrid?
Oh, was that a question?
Yeah.
Definitely Hiroge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Hiroge. What would you like to do?
All right, I got one more. I got one more in the chamber of the pistol.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my. I guess I could still see her in the hallway.
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay. And I'm gonna take another shot
At her? Or him?
at
or-
her. Yeah.
Okay.
At her. Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. And I'm gonna use a void point.
Okay.
Void point should automatically do advantage, right?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
And it's a DR 12.
Yep.
Okay. So DR 12 void point. All right.
Hopefully it auto does it.
Yeah, I think it did last time. Let's see.
Okay. It did.
No. No. Okay, hold on. Let's roll a d20 just clean then, and see.
Yeah, we'll see what you get. Oh
Oh
man.
my god.
Okay, so how many you got 0 now, right? Yeah, you got 0 void
yeah.
points.
Well, now I'm at 1, right? Because
I think, didn't we determine you can't gain a void point when you use a void point on a
Oh,
failure?
okay.
Isn't that right?
Okay. If that's the case,
I think
then,
it was.
then I'm at 0. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it didn't give
yeah,
me
no void point is gained for a failed roll. So,
1. Okay. Yeah, I'm at 0.
okay. All right. Who would you like to go next?
Now it's the baddies, right?
It's the baddies.
I'm gonna hand it over to. Or can I move before I hand it over?
Yeah, you can move. Yeah.
I'm gonna just go right out of view, go into these join Austin over here, maybe by the dead guy, and
Okay.
then I'll hand it over to the guy who was crawling away.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna make him roll. Wow. Okay. So he takes aim, bleeding, almost dead, and he takes a shot at who can he can only hit Ingrid, so he shoots for Ingrid, who is behind cover, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he is going to have disadvantage on this roll. Actually, he's going to do a risky attack. Oh.
Ooh.
So he misses, which means you get an automatic counterattack.
All right, pistol.
And this does not count toward any of your turns. This is in the free attack. All right, so give me a roll. You're going to shoot right back at him. But then you also get to choose who goes next. Not that it really matters at this point. Dang, okay, miss again. Damn.
So stupid.
So who do you want to go? The lady or the other guy you see down here?
I guess the lady.
All right, she's going to roll morale as well. Wow, these guys just do not give up. All right, she's going to take a shot at you, Ingrid.
I'm ducked back down again, if
Yeah.
possible.
And what's your DR is 12, right? Defense rating?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, defense rating plus dex, or is that also minus?
No,
dex?
your defense rating should be on your I'll just look.
Well, it's
Yeah.
12 plus
It's
dex.
12. Oh, what? Yeah, your
Yeah,
yours
so it
should
should
be
be
like
10.
Is
10.
that also minus dex?
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
be 10.
Okay, then it's 10.
Oh, okay. She hit anyone. Oh wait, no, she missed. But she hit because she got an 11. So I'll just roll this. Okay, you take 4 for pistol.
Okay.
We gotta start hitting or we're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, she's gonna choose this guy. This guy also is he's pretty frazzled, so he's gonna roll. Man, these guys just keep standing firm. Okay. So he actually is going to move out, peek through, and take a shot at Novus. Are you just a 12, Novus? Defense?
So if it's 12 plus dex, I'm 14 then.
Oh shit. I hope we got that right.
It is. It's right on the character sheet.
Okay. Dang, he still hits you. Okay. He charges into this room, takes off a shot, grazes you for 1 point. And he's going to choose this other person who's running, but she's way far behind. Okay. So I will choose Callisto. Man, you are in stop motion, Jess. I wonder what's up with that. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I probably need to restart my computer or something. You can hear me all right though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I guess I'm gonna try to bite this guy. Well, Callisto is.
All right. So DR12, just roll me an attack.
Okay.
I think she's got void points and stuff, right? So you can use that if you want.
Well, she used a void point and missed last time, so she got none. Is that right?
Oh, she doesn't get void points, it looks like. I just looked at her character sheet. Dang. Okay, so she snaps. He like dodges out of the way again as she bites right where his neck used to be.
All right.
Who do you want to go next?
Oh, it's the top of the order again, pretty much.
Yep.
Is that right? Novus is right there. I guess Novus.
Okay, Novus. What are you doing?
I'm gonna pop back out and let's see. Do I have ammo still? Okay, I'm gonna fire my last shotgun shell.
Okay. Are you going to use a void point or a bless or anything?
I don't think I have any blesses left, or
I think you have one unless I forgot.
I think I only had one, so I should be at 0.
Really? Okay.
I'm not sure. But I don't have any void points, so just normal attack.
All right. Not risky.
You know what? Fuck it. Risky
Really?
attack.
Okay. Fuck it.
It was so close.
Okay. So who are you shooting at? This guy?
Yeah.
All right. So you blast right over his shoulder. He blasts right back.
Oh.
Oh.
Dang. Hits you for 5.
So what happens when I go to 0?
Oh, shit. You got to roll
Good.
a... Where is it? Where's death at? Death and healing. 0 or less, you are dying and must be immediately roll a body check. And you can use void points if you have any for advantage. If you're successful, they're stabilized. If the check fails, you are dead.
What's the DR for the body check?
Just 12.
Just 12?
Yeah.
Of course, I have +0.
You have a void point.
Oh, that does. All right, I'll use a void point for
Yeah,
that.
I would use it for this for sure.
So if I click on body, does that use the void point as well? Or
It
do I-
should bring up a thing that says void point, which should auto-click advantage.
there we
Yeah.
But it hasn't been doing advantage. So I
Yeah,
would
so make sure to
click
take
advantage.
advantage.
just,
All right.
oh,
What?
Wow.
Dang! So you fire this thing off. How does Novus go down?
The hole on the top of his head gets bigger.
Oh man. Okay, you collapse to the ground. Holy shit. Okay.
My boy.
There's no ammo left in your shotgun, huh?
No, I do have a
Dang.
pistol on me though.
This is brutal.
Yeah, well, if we could hit any of the shots, all the 3 of these motherfuckers would be dead. They're literally
Yeah, they're
all, like, I
almost
assume on the
dead.
cusp. Yeah. All right, who's next, Novus?
Yeah. Who's next, Novus?
Austin, avenge me, please.
Did we ever
But you have
figure
to-
out if
you have to roll your what you see. No.
Oh yeah, your true
Oh.
death. That's right.
Is that just a D20?
Yeah, D20. So what did you get?
fuck even?
What is it? A 2?
2. Yeah.
All right. So as your head explodes at point blank range, you see a vision. You drink a strange fluid from an old fancy cognac bottle. Cognac. The fluid does not conform itself to the boundaries of your flesh and creates a fluid-shaped hole through your body. That's fucking weird. So that was your that's your true death apparently.
I could see it.
So who do you want to go next?
Austin.
Did we? Is there a rule in here that I can use 2 weapons, but one like?
Yeah,
Doesn't use the
basically
modifier or
it's
something?
I was using the Merkborg
Where is
rules.
that?
There's no, it's not a rule. I just made it up. It's basically
Oh.
the fake Merkborg thing where the DR is whatever half the damage is. So if you're using a pistol, it'd be like 3 more DR to attack with the offhand.
Okay, well I'm gonna
DA
do
to
that.
be
I'm
4
gonna.
if it's- yeah.
I'm gonna void point this first guy with the pistol.
Okay.
Actually, is the raid rifle, is that 2-handed?
I would assume
Is that a
so.
thing?
Yeah, if it's a rifle, I would assume it's
Yeah.
you got to hold it like with 2 hands. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can only fire that if I don't have.
thing. Okay. Well then, yeah, I'm gonna shoot at this guy with a void point with a pistol.
This guy? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna bless it.
Okay.
So let me roll the d4 first and then just take that off the DR. Dope. 11. Use a void point for advantage. I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay.
4 points of damage.
Hit. 4 points of damage. How does he go down? He's done.
As he's like,
I mean, he just shot right at Novus, right?
Yeah. Novus's body is basically falling while you're taking this shot.
Yeah, basically, like, yeah, I see Novus just like right in the head and just start dropping, and everything goes slow mo, you know. And I'm 2 pistols out, and there's just this like sound as I'm like screaming, and I just like pull one up and like fire slow mo, just like right through the guy's head.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll forward in my rage, pull up the second pistol.
Okay.
Now it's a second attack, so do I get to void point this one too?
Why not?
Sure. So I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot the girl. I'm gonna void point. Can't bless it. What's the DR on this? So it goes up by 3.
Oh yeah, so it'd be 15.
All right. I void point for that. Let's see what we got here.
Dang.
5 points on her.
Okay, so how does she go down?
Same. I mean, same. Like she's just like, you know, standing there, and it just goes right through the front of her forehead. You just see the whole like kind of like, you know, appear, and then the slow motion kind of ends, and like the blood starts to like trickle down, and she just drops.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tuck back into the darkness.
Who do you want to go next? Hiroge or Ingrid?
Let's go with Grid. I feel like she's got a better straight shot.
Okay. So this poor guy is way back here. Is that who you're gonna go for? And you
Poor
see some
guy.
movement even behind him,
Oh,
coming
God.
forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for him. I can't. Can I see him from where I am? Can I aim at him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both Novus and this guy are on the ground in heaps. So it's a clear shot.
All right.
You want to use? You have 2 blesses, by the way. I think.
Yeah. I think
And
I'm
void
gonna-
points.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any more void points, right?
Yeah, it
Looks
auto
like
calculates when you miss. You're up
you
to
have
3.
Oh. I guess I have missed a lot. Okay.
Yeah, every time you miss, you get another one.
Okay, I'm going to try to hit this guy with a void point, and bless it.
Okay. Roll me a bless first. I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, oh, first? Okay.
Yeah, we always roll blesses first.
Well, I called it.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so 1. Okay, you hit. All right, so 3 damage. All right, how does this guy go down?
Oh, frick yeah. He just gets shot in the back of the head and like falls to his knees and then straight on his face.
Okay. You want Hiroge to go next?
Yes.
Okay, Hiroge, what would you like to do?
I'm going to, well, for, you know, just gonna move right up. Does this, what gun did this guy have?
Pistol.
Have a pistol? Or,
Yeah.
okay.
Looks like he's got 2 shots left.
All right. And the sound of footsteps is the only thing we can hear. We don't see anything down the hall, right?
You can vaguely see somebody moving down the hall. Yeah, 1 person.
Okay.
But like I said, all this is happening simultaneously. So
Right. I'm going to grab the gun, the pistol, and then huddle up against the doorway.
okay.
And shout down the doorway. The other 4 are dead. You're the only one left. And there's plenty of us. Slide your gun down the hall.
Okay. There's a moment of silence. Novus's body kind of shifts in death. And you hear something slide toward you down the hall. And then you hear feet just running away. And you see a pistol kind of hit one of these dead bodies and kind of spin around and land right at the door.
All right, I think the hallway's clear. And
Hallway is clear.
Yeah, I'll go out and grab that. Yeah, I'll grab that pistol as well. Oh, maybe I'll just grab the. How many shots did the pistol that the guy had have?
That one had 2.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just get the ammo from the other one.
Yeah, hers has 3. His has 3. So 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so I'll fill up a clip so that I have.
Yeah, I think you can only have 5 in a clip, right?
Yeah, you can only have 5, and I'll just switch guns so that I have like full conditions.
Okay, and then hers, the one that was slid down the corridor, that has 5.
Okay, so I'll just take hers then and switch it out for mine that had like no ammo and 2 of 3 conditions. So.
Okay, so the dust settles, everybody. Novus has fallen. The only sound is the static hiss of the flickering monitors around you. And I think we need to roll the condition loss. So everybody roll a 1d6 for every single weapon. And if you did get a 1, I believe everybody, I think Austin's the only one who used 2 weapons, right? Okay, nothing. Oh,
Ooh.
Austin. Okay, so condition reduced by 1.
This is even if you didn't hit anything, right?
Correct. Yeah, I believe
Okay.
it's yeah, any used weapon.
All right, so it's gonna be for the gun
3.
that I dropped then.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you have any extra ammo left over after you filled up what you had?
So what I did was, since that new person's gun was like full ammo and everything, I just dropped one gun and grabbed the full one. So there's
There's ammo in some of those guns that aren't picked up.
Oh yeah, like I didn't loot up the other guns. I just filled up my clip and you know I haven't picked up the other ones. So yeah, I just picked up one gun. The rest is still there with ammo and everything.
What was the total for the other guys? The other ones after the 5, 2, and 3?
Yeah, 2 and 3. So it was, let's see, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. So 9 pieces of ammo total, plus 5 from the one who ran away.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah. I took 3.
So 14, I guess.
Yeah. And then the one I
Okay,
threw
well then,
has nothing.
Yeah.
So
gotcha. Well then, I got 3 full pistols. What do you have, Grid, as far as guns?
You only used the pistol, right?
Yeah, I have 2 pistols. One is empty. One only has 2 out of 5 rounds.
Okay, well then I'll just, I mean, you can just take the 5 full rounds. So I'll just empty one whole thing of ammo. So I have 2 full, and you should have 2 full.
Okay.
Or you should have 1 full and then an extra 2 on top of that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go, you know, kneel over Novus and look back at Grid and say, well, I guess we're the only ones left from the start.
Southerners.
I know. Don't mess with Texas.
Right, we rise again.
at least we got what we came for. And I hold up the little red like disc and
The cartridge, yeah. So,
around it, the cartridge, yeah. And,
okay, so you have.
But at what cost?
Indeed.
Novus.
But like for real though, what the like?
That was terrible.
You guys just had some terrible, terrible rolls.
Yeah, that was terrible.
But I mean,
And
like,
they had
in
good
character,
rolls. They
like,
had really good rolls.
Yeah. It's a fuck. Like, who the fuck cares about this AI? Like, we lost Novus for what? Like, some little
Yeah.
silver box?
I know. I feel like it's my fault.
We all missed real bad. Like, we all missed real bad.
So
Yeah.
what? I mean, what are we even doing now?
Well, we have this ship to ourselves besides, wait a minute.
There's somebody hiding somewhere.
They might not be hiding though. We should
Yeah,
probably make sure the ship is secure.
Yeah, a couple things about that battle too. Here's the thing: always hit the injured guy, because even if they're barely hanging on, they can still shoot a gun, right?
Right.
So even if you hit it, even if you max out on your shot, who you shoot him right in the face, that's one less guy shooting back at us. Just throwing it out there, just experience from getting shot 13 times. I could have avoided like 4 or 5 of them shots if you take out the wounded guy, because they're always going to fire one last shot. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. I underestimated him. That's all. I'm sorry. Yes.
Now we gotta hunt for this thing just to get out of the ship. Make sure she's not sitting around in a corner with another gun.
I have a feeling we should be okay, but it's in our favor. Maybe we should recollect back at the ship and make sure she hasn't hidden herself there. We still have what's her name in there too.
Oh yeah.
It was what's her name? Oh. Yeah.
The woman who provided fuel.
But I say we just get the fuck out of here. I don't think there's anything worth it on this ship left over. These guys probably ransacked it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could always leave and then come back and check it out later. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing left for us here.
It's been a rough go. It's probably better that we do. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure this AI's worth something.
So you guys
All right.
gather your AI cartridge. Are you taking Novus or just leaving him?
Yeah, I'll take Novus.
Okay.
When I checked this door earlier, did it give at all?
Yeah, you can. I mean, I think you just listened. I don't think you tried to open it.
I was going to.
Okay. You can try, yeah.
I'm gonna try.
All right, you open it and you see this is the bridge.
Is there anything interesting?
Oh, it's
As I
supposed to be
peek in?
locked. Oh well.
Oh.
Yeah, you see like it's a very compact bridge. There's a low ceiling. You smell that like I said, it smells like plastic and electronics. It's much stronger now. There's 2 seats up front, pretty much what you see. These control panels. But you do see on one of these consoles up here. Let me move my guy in here. You see on the readout something blinking.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna go check this out real quick. And I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, so you go over there and look, and you do see that it is tracking some kind of spacecraft heading toward this ship.
Is that all it shows me?
Yeah.
I can't like tell how far away it is.
No, you just see something approaching, yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna kind of jog back. There's another spacecraft approaching us. I think we should probably figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
That
I think
sounds
we
like
get the
company. Yeah.
I think we get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are just
we
going
need
to
to
head
run all the way
straight
back?
back to your ship? You guys don't need to run back. I
Yep.
can just switch you back to your
Yep.
ship. So, with Novus's dead body in tow, you guys make it back to your ship. And I think this is where we're going to end tonight's session, everybody. So unfortunately, Novus did not make it. The crew retreats back to their ship with his death weighing heavy on them.
We'll dispose of his body later.
Metaphorically, they have the red cassette of the artificial intelligence that they procured, which may be quite valuable. We shall see. So anything you guys want to do or say before we shut it down?
Do we want to do XP real quick so I don't forget before next time?
Yeah, let's do XP. Let's do XP. Yeah. So, did you repair something? Not yet. Did you deliver on a dangerous contract? No. Did you use at least one void? Yeah, you guys used void points. All over the place. Did you discover a new and potentially dangerous place? No, same place. Did you gain a new enemy? I wouldn't say so, really. Did you find someone new that you can trust? Not really. Did you contribute with something special, especially memorable? I don't know.
Novus's shotgun shot was like the best roll, and
yeah, that was pretty cool. He was blowing shit up. He went down in a blaze of glory.
I had my roll and slow-mo double kill.
That's true. That's true. That's true. All right. Why don't you take a point? Yeah, you avenged Novus. Let's say that gets you a point.
There we go.
All right. Everybody, that is maybe the conclusion of Search and Salvage. We'll see what happens. Next week, however, though, I'm going to run a special one-shot for Dragon's Bane, which is a Kickstarter live right now for Free League. It's their new, I guess it came out in like 1982 in Sweden. It was their Dungeons & Dragons competitor, and they are revitalizing. It's the 40th anniversary. Damn, that makes me feel old. And they are doing an English one and a Swedish version, and so they have provided the quick start rules. So we're going to play that next time. So tune in for that.
They recently updated them too.
They did. I know. I need to scan them again, but it is sort of a classic fantasy. They coin it as Mirth and Mayhem. So we'll see how it is, but it's a short adventure. One shot, I don't know, maybe two. We'll see how far it goes, but we're going to take a little bit of a break from Death in Space to see, try to push some more support their way. Not that they need it. They're already at like $500,000, but why not? Spread the word. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for playing. Sorry, Novus. He expired, unfortunately, but you know, it happens. We've had 2 deaths already and 2 adventures. It's crazy. But thank you, Death in Space creators and community. Thank you, McGlintlock, for the awesome system that still works on Foundry 10.0, even though it's not updated yet, I don't think. And Helium Kid Cannon, Solar Fields for giving us the cool synth tracks to go along with this these space adventures. And that's all I got. So are we gonna raid, or are we just gonna call it?
Let's see if there's well, why don't we go to the old thank you screen?
Thank you. All right, we will go to the thank you screen, which will display all of the awesome people who supported this episode. So don't forget, next week on Thursday, it'll be Dragon's Bane, barring any kind of unforeseen issues that pop up. But keep an eye out for notifications on that. Thanks for hanging out with us. See ya.
A thinking machine has been man's dream, also his nightmare.